So I'm gonna go attempt to make something. I'm gonna make something that I can set a full box with frames in it, like a frame lifter upper. I don't know what to call it, but when I saw the idea on a YouTube video, I can't remember. He's a guy from New Hampshire. I can't remember his YouTube name, but he had this thing where he would pick his boxes of honey up, his supers, and then he would set them on this little thing and he'd hit it with a hammer. And it would pop the frames up. Then he could pick the frames up easier and put them in his uncapper. And I really like that idea rather than trying to break each one out. So I'm gonna go try to make one out of wood. I think his was metal, which would be easier to clean. However, I got tons of scrap wood laying around, so I'm gonna try to make one out of wood, and we'll see how it goes. So let's do it. So I feel like it'll be a fairly easy thing to make. Just gonna have a piece of wood that's bigger than, or a piece of wood that's the same diameter and square as the box. But then on the inside, I'm gonna have a piece of wood that's, you know, a little smaller. So when I set the box on there, it'll just raise just the frames up. So I need to get a box with some frames in it. I don't really want to use one that's got a bunch of good comb. Oh, I think I got a box that's just, that box is pretty good right there. It's just foundation. Gonna have to cut my wrap job, maybe. Don't want to do that. But you gotta do what you gotta do. I could just measure, but I want to take it and play with it, right? See if it works. I think I can rewrap that. I'd like to start running 9 frames instead of 10, but I got quite a bit of foundation that I need to draw out. So I'm running 10s until I get a good base of drawn out comb. And then once I get that, then I'll probably switch and run 9s. That'll be better for my uncapper that I got, my Cowan uncapper. So, but for now, we run 10s. And this will be a good box to use to build it. I'm excited to see if it'll work. Then I'll build a little stand, you know, so it's the right height, so I can pick off my pallet of supers and set it on and have these pop up a little bit, and then take them out, put them in the uncapper. I don't know, just an idea, something I want to try. So we'll just cut a piece that's, it could even be a little bigger. Let's see, there's 16. So we'll go 18 inches by, we'll do 22. 18 inches by 22. That's what I'm going to cut this first piece at. And then we will cut the other one smaller. 22. Now we're gonna do our 18. Okay, so this is going to be our bottom piece. This will be the bottom piece, and then I will put the other piece so it sits higher, and then I'll just take my box, pick it up, and set it on there, and it'll hopefully lift these up. I know when there's honey and all the propolis and everything, it's going to be a little bit harder, but that's where I'll use a rubber mallet, and I can hit the actual box, just tap it and get them to break loose and to pop up. Then I think that'll just be, I don't know if it'll be better or not. I guess there's no difference. Maybe I could just build something to set this on in front of my uncapper, but I kind of want them to, I kind of want to be able to pop these all up at the same time. The real fancy commercial guys, they have that machine that lifts them all up at once and then it locks them into the little system, but I don't need that. So this is me just doing another winter project, bored, wanting to do something with my bees. So that's all. There's our 17. Now I'll do my by 14. Okay, so this piece now will go on that other piece and it will sit. Oh yeah. This is gonna work. So it's smaller. So then when I set the box, they'll come up. I've already said that, so I'm just gonna keep going and you can see the progress. Now I gotta build little stands on this somehow, but I want it to raise. When I set it down, I want these to pop up. I don't know, maybe that far, so what? 2 inches? That's 2 inches, right? 2 inches, about right there. Something like that. So now I can just take maybe that. Cut some little squares. Let's see, what else do we got for scrap wood? Scrap wood for days. That one's already cut. I could just cut little squares. Or cut it. I could use those 3 pieces right there. Perfect, I think that's what we'll do. And that'll just be the support. That'll be sturdy enough. That'll lift it up high enough. So, we will cut those. To the length we need. Which was what? 14? But I'm just gonna do it this way. Can't love a little stronger, dig a little deeper. A little farther, anything easier. Doesn't need to be anything fancy. I'm totally just shooting from the hip here. And if this works good, maybe I will look into building something a little different. To me. What the hell? Measure twice, cut once. I cut that one way too short. What the heck? Ah, I see what I did wrong. There was multiple lines on that one because it was a scrap piece. There was a line there. That's the line I've used, or I should have used. Oh well. We'll be 2 inches short. Story of my life. Okay, so now we need some staples and some glue, and we will staple that and extract that bottom piece, and then we will give it a little trial there. Well, you don't need to watch me do this side. I'll make it quicker. So I'll do this one and then I'll show you. Okay, got the little thing made. Let's see what this is gonna do. I know I can't compare it to what it's gonna really be like with wax, or not wax, propolis. Well, yeah, wax too. But propolis and honey and everything all stuck to it, but because I know it gets pretty seeded in there. But here's the idea. Oh yeah. Just like that. Then I can pull them out. Set them in my thing a little easier. I don't know. We'll try it. See what we think. It'll be a lot different when they're all sticky. But the guy, I need to find his name on YouTube. When he would set his on there, it would sit flush, and then he would just take a mallet and kind of tap this around the edges here, and then the box would fall and they'd break loose, and then you could take them and put them in. I thought that was pretty slick. So there's my little homemade frame remover. Nothing fancy. But then I could maybe build a little, or get a table and put it in front of my uncapper. Set it just like that so I can pick the boxes up, set them on here, and take them and put them in my uncapper. But thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Leave your comments and let me know what you think, or any other ideas to make it maybe a little easier without spending a whole lot of money. I'm all about the fabbing and try to build it and do it myself if I can. Save some dollars. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.